gonna get started.
Last time on, you guys went to heaven. We were asked to repent of the sin of greed. We decided to entrust our gold to Potion Seller. And so, Bookkeeper...
Wait, I thought we entrusted our gold to the skull.
Well,
Well,
I'm getting to that.
Oh,
We're
reliving how we
sorry.
started at. Our initial decision.
We decided to take it to Potion Seller. So we were teleported. Turns out Potion Seller's floating around in a bottle in Carcosa. We plucked him out of the water and tried to summon the King in Yellow to slay him and free Potion Seller. Sorrel rolled real high, but not quite high enough, and instead summoned Warden, who got the quickest curb stomp of his life. And it turns out, who had the skull?
What's his bucket? The monitor.
Not
Grok has a skull in his bag.
Grok had a demi-lich in his bag.
Just blame that.
He just knows a
He
skull
was-
with
He
gems
was,
is not right.
he was breaking random potions in Potion Seller's lair, and just so happened to break one that contained the Demi-Lich. Which just so happens to be the missing head of
The Headless Horseman, the Doulahan.
Headless Horseman.
And one of the very few beings in all of existence that could actually make Warden stay dead.
Yes, it's in
So-
her tooth.
Warden did not count as a god, but he was swallowed by the Demi-Lich, who will now be fed for several days. And so we put all of our money in a hole in the skull and buried. Did we bury Potion Seller in the ground?
I assumed you just left him on the beach.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll come back with us.
Yeah.
He's still in the bottle there.
Yeah.
Because the bottle's really too big to be lugging around.
And no one's going to get into the bottle
No.
unless they kill a god. So we teleported back, now coinless and gemless, and
Left the skull at the gate.
left the skull at the gate.
Yeah.
Onward and upward.
Onward and upward. Let's see. Okay. Bookkeeper, with his big booming voice, will say, "Welcome to Mertion, the Platinum Heaven." I wonder if I have a picture of this place. Hold on.
Wait for it.
I'd rather stay in gold.
Wait.
Because you're greedy.
I have migraine. I was not feeling good.
She's like,
So,
"Ah,
no.
that was not
It's not happening.
I don't have any good pictures. I'll just describe it.
The summed up version. All the gold and gems we had are in the toilet bowl, and that's folded up and stuck inside the skull.
This layer is made up of sweeping plains, beautiful mountain lakes, and massive black domes, almost as tall as the...
Sweeping flames.
Yeah,
How do they hold brooms?
I'll get to that.
They have
But yeah, massive black domes as tall as hills. The sky is a bright silver, so pure and bright and piercing that any undead who make their way up to this plane are blasted by radiant light, causing intense damage. Is anyone here undead?
Not anymore.
Good thing. Between the large black domes would appear to be some Roman-style architecture cities. And you can see flying in the air above them almost angelic beings with wings of light. The path leads through one of these cities. It's fairly steep. There are footsteps carved basically into the side of the mountain, almost like stairs leading upwards.
See you at the top. Giddy up.
Whoosh, and jump up on the back.
Holding on by the tail.
I'm gonna drop a 50-foot rope. Everybody's gonna grab a hold of it.
Alright, yeah, you guys all
Just hop on a broom.
start climbing up.
Go up on that broom.
You pass by one of these black domes. The domes appear to be made out of obsidian, just kind of clear, glassy substance. Everyone roll a perception check for me.
7.
Perception.
That's not
Perception.
This is the not saving, right?
Nah, it's just straight perception.
I think it's
One's 28 for me.
That's pretty damn good.
20.
Deception. Let's go perception. 21.
Hey, that's pretty good too.
22.
What?
22 is the lowest I can get.
18 plus 6 is 24.
Okay, everybody but Marty will feel an ominous presence emanating from the black dome next to you. And if you bother to peer into it, you actually see there's something large moving around within near the center of this hillside dome. But yeah, other than an eerie feeling, that's all you feel.
Can we tell what it is at all by looking in?
The glass is pretty dark,
Okay.
so you have trouble. However, whatever is at the center does not appear to be humanoid in shape. It is definitely vastly different from whatever normal biology you are used to.
Should I teleport in?
Not if you have people in your Pegasus with you.
I'm afraid it's a goat.
So does this seem to be some sort of prison almost?
Yeah, it could be easily assumed. Yeah.
Huh. I wonder what this thing's doing.
And knock on the glass.
Come in.
It's a screaming goat.
You actually do hear a voice in your head. It'll say, "Hello."
Hi.
Alright, how are you today?
Poor as a pauper, but in good spirits.
Hold on, I gotta check something.
Didn't expect you to be so cordial.
No.
I don't suppose you could find a way to get me out of here, could you?
Depends. What are you?
Oh, well. I'm basically what happens when a god is overthrown. I didn't do anything wrong. I honestly thought I was helping everybody, but I guess, I don't know. People value their freedom.
I'm going to use my divine sense. Does he smell evil?
It's like a medium evil. There's a slight stink that you can kind of pick up through it.
Sorry, bud. Seems like you've earned your sentence.
I can reward you.
Pass.
As soon as you break off contact, then the voice in your head stops. Oh, yes.
Do all dead gods go here?
I'm assuming no. Only a few rest here.
Do you know know where I could find Tunisia.
Tunisia? Tunisia is an ancient god. You probably would be aware of her, actually. I haven't had the pleasure of passing across the Tunisia in many millennia.
No, you don't need my
Guess
hat.
you're no use to me.
Wait.
Just some washed up one of you. Let's go.
All right, you continue climbing until you reach one of the city. The city is very interesting. It is full of fountains of all types and shapes. Many of the fountains spew forth water that is different colors. Sometimes it's colors that change into rainbow-like spray. Additionally, the people wandering around, it's kind of a variety. You see a lot of what are known as Empyreans. They're basically Arnold Schwarzenegger, like physiqued, like godly beings that are basically chiseled out of marble.
Old Arnold Schwarzenegger or now?
Old Arnold Schwarzenegger,
The
not
muscle one.
modern old Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger, but you get what I'm saying. I might be able to find a picture of one actually. Hold on.
How tall are they?
2'9".
Biggest midgets you'll ever see.
There we go.
Unbelievable sized.
Why is this not working? Here you go. The little version.
All the pieces are in the way.
Come on, why is this not working?
Yeah, it's
There it is.
There you go.
Hey, that's exactly looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Interesting.
Well, yes, within the city, you can find them speaking peacefully, discussing, as it were, philosophy and different political sciences. Additionally, you find a few, like in the park area, that are basically arm wrestling. You hear grunts of effort as they try to best one another. One of them is actually going to approach the party. And he'll say, welcome to our city.
Thanks. Where do you go to get a bite to eat around here?
He looks at all of you. I'm afraid the food around here might be a little difficult for you to swallow, but if you're brave and capable, then that might be okay. Come with me. I'll take you to one of my favorite places.
Awesome.
Baby rocks.
just a pile of rocks.
He rocks.
Hold on. I gotta look this up because it's in a different layer. Hold on.
For someone's lair.
A layer. Wisdom saving.
Hopefully they don't get lair actions. Let's see, their food could be physically hard to eat, like it could be rocks. Or maybe it's morally hard to eat, like baby chicks.
What? Why would they
say
eat that?
that?
Why would they eat
How
that
is
instead?
this?
Yeah.
It would be morally difficult.
Neither would it be.
Depends on the layer.
Oh my goodness.
Have to give it up after a blow.
Yeah, we have to take a big old feast before we repent of gluttony.
Let's come back down.
Every time we've repented of something, the next layer does not have that thing.
All right, yeah. He takes you to a large sitting area where you find people basically holding bowls or drinking what appears to be liquid gold. Probably the best description for it.
Ooh, that looks quite tasty.
It does look really tasty. It's like mango juice is probably a good way to put it.
Some banana juice.
Just beautiful golden wonderfulness.
I'll have a bowl.
All right. You go up to the guy who's kind of serving it. He doesn't ask for any payment. He simply hands it over. Do you want it in liquid form or physical? Solid form.
Solid form.
All right. Yeah, he gives you a bowl filled with little squares of the stuff.
Perfect.
Tofu.
I'm gonna eat a square.
Are they solid or
Break it
soft squares?
Are they chewable?
Does it taste like brownies?
Okay. Let's see. Is there a description for how it tastes?
If it tastes like my favorite food, then it would be charred meat with no seasoning.
Charred
Okay.
meat with no seasoning. That hurts.
Just how our mom used to make it.
It tastes sweet. So exceptionally sweet that it's almost numbing. And, almost sickeningly sweet. But it's not so sweet that you can't handle it. It does a couple of things when you eat it. The first would be it quenches any feelings of grief or sadness.
I feel happy.
So happy. Oh, so happy.
It also rejuvenates you. You feel like,
My spell slots returned?
no, it doesn't. However, you do feel like if you were to cast a spell, it would almost have a little boost to it.
Okay. I cast short rest.
It's not a spell. Let's see. What else does this thing
Kill
do?
everybody. Yay! Like, I'll take a bite of that.
I want to ask for a bowl of the solid as well, but I'm actually going to pocket it.
Okay. Yeah, you get a pocket of ambrosia. On the market, it goes for 300 gold pieces.
What about in the market?
You'll notice as you look around, there's nobody using money here.
That's because nobody has any on this level. They left it all on the level before.
I'm gonna walk up to someone who has a bowl of the liquid ambrosia. I'm gonna pick it up and drink it.
They look up at you and say, "How is it?"
How is it?
Delicious.
It's the same.
Yeah,
Same flavor.
Same flavor.
It's good.
Oh, I'm glad. We don't see a lot of your kind around here.
Does this person have anything on them?
A skirt.
A hammer?
This person doesn't have
Oh, okay. We're new here.
anything. Tell me, how are things over in the mortal planes?
Quite apocalyptic, actually. Do you just... No one buys things with money here? Do you have a barter system?
There's no need. We have a system where we all work together for the common good.
I see.
But thanks for telling me about the mortal plane. It's kind of what I figured. That place is always... There's a reason we don't go there.
Yeah, it's worse than usual right now, actually.
At this point, another Empyrean, I'll say he looks exactly like that, will come over and he's going to actually offer Thea a goblet of ambrosia.
Thanks.
He'll say, I saw you across the way. I couldn't help but admire your beauty.
Oh, thank you. I'm so bad looking. Hi.
He starts flexing a little bit. I appreciate that.
Is it because I'm not funny?
Some people like that.
There's at least one character in this campaign who was
Hey.
great to you. And you guys murdered him. Just saying.
He was a creep, okay? I'm sorry.
Just because he was undead with glowing red eyes.
I would stare at me at night without me knowing.
That's a benefit. That way you never get caught off guard.
I did that. Didn't like you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You didn't have to sleep.
I didn't have to sleep when I was undead. I spent many a night standing and staring with my undead glowing red eyes.
Just what he did.
I never did ask for you to be my girlfriend, though, so I guess that's the
No,
difference.
he went straight to marriage. That was the problem.
So
It has to be girlfriend, boyfriend. He went straight to marriage.
the Empyrean that's hitting on Thea, he'll actually offer to take you. He'll say, "My name is Paul. Do you mind if I take you to see the sights and the fountains?"
Yeah. Let's do this. Sounds great.
All right. So you guys set off.
Peace out, guys.
Didn't we already passed the last layer?
There is no lust here, it's purely companionship.
Everything's plutonic.
Thea all of a sudden disappears. Where did she go? She's back on level 1.
So just
oh no!
just get
Shot.
yeeted.
That's where he took you.
I'm not leaving this level.
Was it last first? What was the first one?
I don't remember.
I think it was.
The last was sloth. Or the first was
Sloth.
sloth.
Sloth was
Sloth.
first, yeah. They had to go rescue the kid.
We had to go
from
get
jail.
the kid
yeah.
back. And then we did love.
Killed Tiamat with a box.
Yeah, Boxster, real good.
Yeah, so you guys he gives you a tour of the town, telling you a little bit about the place. You know, it's essentially a haven for various celestials, Empyreans, Solars, Divas. The Solars and the Divas and whatnot, those are the ones with the wings that's kind of flying around. Eventually, he takes you to a massive, sparkling... Wraith. Fountain, where you see various Empyreans actually are bathing in the fountain, with all laid bare.
Awesome. I doffed my armor.
Are you following them on their date?
Oh, I thought we were all going.
Where are you going?
It's like, Harden, get back!
Go
In
away.
that case, no.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to make up any Celestials jealous anyway.
Yeah. Speaking of which, every one of them is like they're chiseled out of like marble. Yeah, exactly. They're all Henry Cavill shaped.
Found out that Henry Cavill was bullied for being obese when he was a child.
That handsome man, the poor baby. I had a huge crush on him when he was around 16.
Now he can just
was
beat
in
those
Mount
people up
Monte
with
Cristo. I loved that movie. I had a huge crush on him.
Henry
And
Cavill
then
was
as
in
I grew up,
Count of Monte.
Yes.
He grew up. and
Yeah, he's
he
the
got
kid.
hotter.
See?
He's the
Yeah.
son. I had a huge crush
Exactly.
on him. And then
That's
as
why.
he got older,
Last time
You
I
did
watched it,
that.
I realized that. I was like, that's him.
Each like a fine line.
It's like, okay.
he sure did.
So yeah, he'll lay out a towel for you to sit on, and he'll offer to, let you bathe your feet in the water, and he'll dip his toes in the water as well. Do you have any diseases?
Nope.
Any defections? Yeah. The water
I miss
feels
a whole
nice and cool.
cureness of that.
Feels great, as a matter of fact. So yeah.
I want to jump in.
So he'll ask you. He'll take a keen interest in your life. He'll ask you questions like where you're from, what do you like to do. He'll ask you, like what your adventures have been like. Doesn't ask that quite yet.
All in due time.
And yeah, he's gonna ask. So, are you planning to stay here?
She wasn't.
I only asked simply because I'm quite enamored with you. I would hate to see you leave so soon.
It's so sweet of you, but I'm with my group of people and I don't know. We're looking for something right now.
Turns around, he sees everyone just peeking from the building. Martin's just standing out in the open.
I would be flying with the divas.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll say that they engage in a game of cat and mouse with you up in the sky, flying
Awesome.
around.
Can I use my weapons?
Do you want to use your weapons?
No.
Okay. Oh boy.
we don't need any more trouble.
Yeah.
Where did my book go?
You've already caused enough down on the very
Probably
bottom.
a bad impression if in the middle of the date, a one-winged diva crashes into the floor.
That would be bad.
No one would have any money to loot.
Yeah.
Well, if you must go, can I at least ask you for a dance?
Sure. Well, let's do this.
All right. He takes your hand, and he actually leads you out on top of the water, where both of you are walking on top of it.
Heck yeah.
A few other Empyreans break out some instruments, a lute and some pipes, and they begin playing a lively but romantic tune. Yeah, make a performance check.
Oh, no, I don't think my
She trips and falls.
My performance is not good. No!
She trips and falls, breaks her leg.
That's 0.
Oh, wait. You rolled a 1 and got lower? Or
Yeah,
you,
my
minus
performance is -1. That's so bad! He's gonna fall out.
Roll a d8 for me.
D8.
You can apple your date in the face, break his nose.
No, thank you. Could be close.
He would turn from he would turn from David into the Sphinx.
He's going to immediately fall out of love with me now. I have 2 left feet. How sad.
I'll say that while you're dancing, that there would be someone swimming under the water, and you accidentally step on their face. But then the one that you're dancing with, he's actually going to reach back out to you before you can fall and grab your arm. And then you feel almost a magical energy surge through his arm into yours. Re-roll that check.
Try again.
Can't get any worse.
Okay, here goes. 15.
Perfect. Yeah, you falter a little bit, but then you're able to turn it into a spin as you see the Empyrean you stepped in go.
Sweet.
And yes, you dance for quite some time, and it is beautiful. And by the end, everyone is clapping, and there's not a few tears being shed. You're not married.
Hey, that's fine with me.
Says, well, I understand if duty must call, but is there no way that I can convince you to stay?
So tempting. But no,
Alas.
I'm sorry. What is your name?
It's Paul.
Okay, Paul. I'll remember you.
Yes, please come back to visit.
I will.
All right. Yeah, he leads you back to your party.
Yeah. I met him again in Paul.
gone, I would have wanted to see if we could get led to if they have any shops and or to where we want to go along the way in the city.
Okay. Let's see. Shops.
See,
Would there be any shops without payment?
well, they don't pay, they trade.
Let me take a look.
But trade what for what?
I don't know.
There's not a lot up here.
This person can have this item, this person can have that item. And I'm like, sure, I need it. Okay.
Their currency is favors. Services.
Watch the wording on this, though. Don't want to kick back down to level 1.
It doesn't seem like these people are super industrious. Kind of looking around, you don't really find any shops. It seems like it's just a bunch of people who just like to get together and talk, and have lighthearted contests. You don't really see any sort of industry. There's nobody like carving or working. You see a few people playing music, but apart from that, they're just all kind of walking around and talking and hanging out.
We're getting tired. Yeah.
I will say this. While you're walking around, you will kind of hear some of the conversations. There is a particular excitement going through the city.
Steve, could you hand me one of those?
Some of the angels which have visited the upper levels, they will be talking about how one of the 4 archangels has returned after missing for several months.
Ooh,
An archangel by the name of Charmaine.
Charmaine. Where was he missing?
Are you asking other people?
Yeah, that's on the street.
Yeah, you find a Deva female. She'll say, "Yeah, we don't know where she went, but yeah, she was missing for several months."
Wait, Charmaine, you said?
Yes.
Isn't that the daughter of the necromancer?
Yeah.
One of the 4 archangels.
She's
Wait.
back.
She's back.
Oh, she died
That's
again?
not good news.
I know it don't be good news.
Where is she going to be?
Oh, she's on the 6th layer.
Well, we'll have to make a point of stopping and talking to her.
Okay. Good luck on your journey.
Thanks. Dave? Let's go.
My name is Philippa.
Okay, bye.
Martin is not smooth.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you guys leave the city and continue going up the steps, passing several other dark, dome-sized hills. Or, excuse me, hill-sized domes.
Do I sense good coming from any of them? Or are they all evil?
You sense some that are simply chaotic. There's some really intense evil emanating from some of them. You get the feeling that, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to release them. Could be a great time.
Be a solid practice.
Release them and put these muscle
Alright. So yeah, you continue onwards and upwards, climbing into the clouds, when you find another appearance of the illustrious bookkeeper. It says, in order to pass from this point, you must overcome the sin,
The seed.
the sin of envy.
How do we do so?
Alright, Mosseling, where are we going?
To repent of the sin of envy, you must return that which you have taken.
What?
Alright, Mosley, what'd you take? Where are we going to put it back?
And everything will go dark.
I'm afraid it's very difficult to return lives.
You have to bring everyone you killed back to life.
This game doesn't have that long left.
I gotta go find that old lady.
Yes.
I thought about making that part of it, but okay, here we go. Let's
And
see.
all the birds.
Eat the birds, muffins of that. All right.
Better not take us to the DeVito dwarves, because I'm not
You didn't
apologizing.
take it from them.
No, they took from me, and I want my
Yeah.
stuff back. And if I'm supposed to go and forgive them,
No, it's,
They're gonna get
it's-
killed.
It's envy.
We don't need this Jim Bro anymore.
Is jealous of those with better items than one for myself.
The only thing I have that doesn't belong to me is
Get rid of this.
a teacup.
I mean, a big chunk
Only
of what
thing I
I've
have
taken from people is with the dwarves, not me. We have some making it smaller.
What's
When
going
you're
on
really
here?
small, and we can actually get it off this.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Nope.
Nope.
There you go.
Maybe.
All right, I'm just gonna close this.
What did I take from someone that this would actually be relevant for? Because most of my stuff I have, I bought. That guy died, so he's not gonna get the ring back.
I wonder what happened to the necromancer and her daughter. Probably taken over by a demon.
Go back to the next level.
Mysteries beyond mysteries.
Or is she with the Anvillion army?
You didn't see her.
We just told her to give her services to the king of Anvillion. Who's dead.
Where did it go?
Most of the stuff I have, I bought. Most of the stuff that I stole.
With your stole. With your stole.
Sorry, give me a second. The map that I found, it
Not
didn't.
from someone directly.
Let's see.
Most of them.
Alice,
Thief, Mosley.
Yeah, and most of the stuff I've taken from me.
So that means we gotta go find the DeVitos to get it back so we can give it back to whoever we're supposed to give it back to. That seems to be better.
I mean, I do have a top hat. And some writ of ownership of some people. Or something that I found in the.
We have to go find the DeVitos because of you.
Oh, we're gonna kill him now. I'm gonna get my stuff back.
You can't do that.
No. That's. I already put a bounty on them.
there we go.
Well, it's just gonna be something that I have.
High definition. By high definition, I mean medium definition.
Slight definition.
Did you take anything from the far realm?
the box.
Yeah, but they got crushed, so I looked after them.
Then we had
Happens in Vegas,
Castle.
stays in
that
Vegas.
castle thing came through with us.
Some materials.
Oh, okay. I need everyone's people on there.
Oh my god. He is dead.
Crush
He had
that
just
by
body
love.
surfed onto the sea.
Where do you want them
Over here.
Yeah, I can't
Who's
reach
the
that
light
far.
gray guy?
That's the dwarf.
Oh, and then there's
Dwarf?
That's Celine.
That's me.
Oh, it's Araheim.
Couldn't remember her name.
Excuse me. Alright, and in this room we find
Lots of stuff to take. Awesome.
That's how this is. I don't even recognize the area, so.
Let's see. Well, technically in a group, my little
No, that's the Black Cauldron.
From what?
Cambion daughter is with us.
We found the Black Cauldron in the Chimera City. What did we do with it?
I don't think I was around.
Did we decide to just leave it?
I thought you guys took it with you.
thought we put it in the hole.
So we put
Holy
the Black
moly.
Cauldron inside of Demi-Lich?
I guess.
No, because then
Didn't the Black Cauldron let us cast Raise Dead?
Someone
Once a
literally picked
day.
it up and it got smaller.
yeah.
Okay.
We
Sorry,
picked it up,
I'm
it got
posting in the
smaller.
images.
Yeah, it changed size.
Yeah, I
I
remember
remember
that
that much, and we stopped someone from jumping in it.
Alright.
You.
I'm gonna need 3 just monsters.
One of these guys?
Sure. Dragon? Why not? Okay. Actually, not the dragon. That comes later.
A big knight.
Yeah, in images you'll see there are 3 individuals stirring a cauldron.
Didn't run. I thought we ran into someone who wanted it back.
Wasn't it those
Oh, there looks like
three-headed
Rachel.
or 2 or 3-headed thing that was locked up in Winston's tower, which is that wanted called
The Coven.
Oh, and then we killed
The Covenant one.
them.
I think I want to say it was them, that thing, but it might have been someone else.
I thought it was someone else.
Pretty sure it's him.
The one on the right looks like my mother-in-law.
I'll actually post individual pictures of them because they're so neat, I think.
If I told her that, it's not true. Holy shnikes, that looks like gold. Gold, sister.
Riding on a seahorse or a rocking horse, not a seahorse.
That's a seahorse. Yeah, seahorse.
I see the horse. It's rocking.
The second one has 4 arms and spiky legs.
And the horse looks like it's got one of the eyes stuck
Got
inside of its head.
puppets.
Yeah, the one basically looks like a giant toad.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking, yeah.
Professor Umbridge.
The other one is basically like an old crone riding a rocking horse, and the other one is a skeletal figure that has puppets playing a play within her chest. And they're all sort of sitting there stirring the cauldron when they all look up at you. Let's see. I'll say,
Who are you?
I'm trying to think which one would be the most alert. It would probably be.
Invisibility, go.
It'd probably be Skabatha. The one with the rocking horse is going to turn up and she'll say, "Ah, we have guests. How did you get in here?"
We were teleported here by an angel.
That's not supposed to be possible.
He's a big in charge angel. He's the keeper of the books.
Ah,
Did we take something from you? I don't think I've met you.
my name is Scabatha.
Martin.
Scabatha Nightshade.
Martin Silvershore. Pleasure to meet you.
These beautiful examples of humanity are my sisters. This would be, pointing to the toad one, Bavlorna Blightstraw
Lorna.
and Endlin Moongrave, the undead looking one.
Well, Scabatha, Bavlorna, and what's the third one?
So Bavlorna, Scabatha, and Endlin.
Endlin. Pleasure to meet you. I'll ride forward and I'll kiss each of their hands.
Yeah, the one is skeletal, the other one is old lady, and the other one tastes like frog. But they all blush a little bit at the attention.
Only one blushes.
She'll do that instead. Well, you are very well mannered for someone not of this realm.
Well, we've been all over the place recently. Well, you see, we're on somewhat of a journey of self-improvement.
Ah! I don't suppose you are looking for a job.
No. Are you looking for someone to hire?
Not really hire, but more like work for free.
We did just meet a bunch of folks that could take you up on that.
Oh, really? Were they children?
No.
No.
Do you guys still have the child with you?
Wait, the boy? Or
Yeah. Yeah, because we haven't
We
found a
women-
place for the boys to eat. Garbage.
The woman with the rocking chair is going to like glide through the air while rocking the rocking chair over to the child, and she'll like rub her bony fingers through the child's hair, and she'll say, "Ah, yes, I could take very good care of you, sweetie." She holds up his hands. "Ah, yes, very nimble, perfect for working the tools."
So I have my daughter there, but she's the
Yes, sir, I'll pay you for this child.
teenage to adult like.
No.
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 He's not for sale.
We tried that already.
I'm afraid the child is our ward, and we cannot part with him.
Well, that's very unfortunate. Let's see. Should offer you something.
Just say I'm not feeling very envious.
The key that's on her back will turn quickly.
Rocky horse lady?
Yeah, she has a giant key in her back.
It's short skirts.
I'll offer you a magical toy. A doll that looks just like you and that can fight just like you until it breaks.
Is she offering me a simulacrum?
Possibly.
Doll that
I make
looks like-
toys for all of the good boys and girls. And the naughty ones. Okay, mainly the naughty ones.
Where are we? Is this the far realm? I'm not feeling particularly crazy.
Are there any
This isn't the
windows?
far realm. This is the Fey realm.
Ah, that makes sense.
Was it though?
I'm just confused about why we're here.
Me too. I'm not feeling very envious.
Wait, we have to return things to the rightful owners. Maybe this boy was taken from these lovely ladies. Boy, do you recognize these ladies?
It's like
That's what I thought.
she's like, he does bear an awfully close resemblance to one that I had a while ago.
But he's not the same one.
She looks at it a little closer. Pinches his cheek. No, the other one was much skinnier.
Okay, then he doesn't belong here.
So what brings you to the Palace of Heart's Desire? Do you wish to make a wish?
This is even more confusing.
We were sent here to repent of envy.
Envy, huh? We don't know anything about that. All the witches will spit on the floor. The one that looks like a frog has a humongous glob that like sticks to the ground and starts like undulating. Nope, no envy here.
Do you mind if we look around your place a little bit? Or in case you want to show us, maybe?
Well, yes, I mean,
We're new to this area.
if you're here to make a wish, we can take you to Zabilna. If you would rather that you,
Did their rain turn on?
I have to.
It's fire.
Zamilna.
Yes, Zabilna.
Oh, okay. So we need to return.
Every
the
time it
bill?
gets said, you gotta say it again.
Yes, we would like to see Zabilna.
It's a vampire.
Alright. Well,
Like
if
staring
you'll,
at Martin as
if you'll
the rain
follow
comes on,
us
goes back,
then.
and it goes back on.
And yeah, they all start moving this way.
I'm going to cover the hoop's ears.
Oh, don't mind the destruction. We're remodeling.
Huh.
You hear an enormous roar in the background.
Okay.
Remodeling.
So what tools would you have the child wielding?
Oh, mostly hammers, chisels, dreams.
Okay. We're in there.
Yeah. Anyways, they take you into this chamber, where you actually find none other than the woman that you met at the library that one time.
That died. The librarian. That's not the.
No, the other woman,
The demon researcher?
the one who was researching the
Author.
ancient people of Netheril.
Wasn't her name Tasha?
Yes.
Didn't we make her mad at us?
I need like a female character, just in case this comes to blows.
This one?
It's not fight. I hear
Yes,
fight.
it is. The long hair.
It is a very masculine long hair. How exactly did we make her mad at us? She and Grass
Okay, now I
had a
look.
thing,
On the other side.
and he told us that we'd better shape up, or she was going to do something terrible to us.
We disrupted we uncursed the carnival.
Here, I'll post a picture of her
Wasn't that
on
her
the chat
carnival?
real quick.
The hoop was how they communicated or could get to each other or something.
There we go.
I can't remember.
The witch
Something like that.
in the
Something to
flesh.
do with the carnival.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out here in a second. If she's still mad at us.
Excuse me. All right. She'll look up from the tea that she was drinking, and then she'll stand up, throwing her seat back, and she'll say, "You!
Hello.
You're the ones who ruined my carnival.
Whoops.
What do you think you are doing here?
The carnival people are still going around.
It's not under your power.
The carnival's useless now.
It was in self-defense.
Or at least, it was useless. I mean, it still is, but the point of it is... She actually starts breaking down crying.
To enslave people to do your bidding?
No, it was...
Send people to grass.
It was how I was able to go and visit him.
Wham. You cursed me in that place.
The weird human?
The what?
The weird human.
What's a weird human?
Where?
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 In the
human?
carnival, of course.
Oh my
The
gosh.
weird human.
The tiger. Or is he a
Grass?
man? Can't remember what animal he was.
I thought he was a leopard.
How we evolve.
He was a
A
human.
weird leopard. That's
Once a
what
month.
Andy said.
What was he?
What was the other rest of
Not.
Whatever the leopard. Yeah.
So I'm not crazy.
No, it was some big
I was
cat.
like, it was a big cat. Throwing them out there.
So you wanted to see the weird human?
No, I wish to. I use the carnival to visit my beloved Grast.
Oh, we met him. Through the hoop.
Yes.
We visited him with.
That's what I found out is that you guys ruined the carnival. You know how much effort it took to curse those people.
Probably a lot. What do you need?
I cast at least 7 wish spells to create that thing.
Wow.
That was a lot of wishing. Glad you didn't.
Shame of yourself.
Do you want to return to grass?
Grass is in love with somebody else now. You're gonna have to get over it.
A dark visage
No!
shows across her brow as she scrunches
Let's get
her eyes in anger.
Let's get the tower over there and start putting on names because somebody pissed them off. Alright, no, I'm going to spoil it for a fight. Let's do it.
That's what I was like, invisible. Like, no more. They might not see me.
She cursed me in that place. I want her dead.
Yeah.
What did she do? Do you?
I don't know. I don't even care. I just want to fight. Let's
I
do
ended
this
up in the
thing.
carnival. And I was cursed there until you guys broke the curse, and then I was able to.
Sorry, let me look up a spell real
Yes,
quick.
That's where we met you. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cast silence right now. Get this shiznit going.
But yeah, I am serious about turning invisible before she reacts to seeing her.
If we kill her, will we be able to repent
Probably not.
We haven't got to wrath yet.
Yeah,
so.
we're not on grass. This is we're on envy.
of? We threw
That
a hoop
might
on
be
her
on
dead
me.
body.
Here you go.
Yeah, here you go.
Grass can
Yeah,
help.
you
Grass
can
can
have
help
grass
you.
for the rest of eternity. Unless he doesn't want
We'll
you.
just push her through the hoop to grass and we're okay. We don't care.
Where
Rest
would,
isn't there
where would the
today.
hoop even lead now?
I don't have a clue.
Because
I would be
this is on the
scared to go.
material
I'd be scared to go to the hoop.
Yeah.
Because you
grass
don't know
is
where
I
you're
was just
somewhere else.
connected straight to grass with one throne room. Whoever that is.
Yeah, but that's on the material plane now, somewhere.
I'm just saying wherever it is, it still goes to that room.
But it'd be scary. You don't know what's going on in that room.
I just recently saw grass.
Yeah, playing the dog for the queen.
Yeah.
She's going to point at you, Thea, and you're going to become a chair.
No!
If I put the ring of chair on her, does she turn to double chair?
No, maybe she would go back.
She gets turned into a throne.
She unchairs.
What's
when
the
I put the
opposite
ring
of
on.
chair?
Unchair.
Chair to unchair.
She turns into a table.
A recliner.
She's got 2 chairs.
2 chairs.
She's a couch.
Oh, dang it.
Yes,
These?
that that Lucy Grass always looking at other women, and I thought I could be the one and only for him.
Shauna
Jealous
sat on
much.
his lap.
Who sat on his lap?
I did.
She looks you up and down. Doesn't surprise me, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh.
Can she see invisible people?
She can.
Oh, well then my invisibleness doesn't matter to her.
She looks at you directly.
I am sorry to hear that. Trouble of the heart.
Indeed.
I was close to someone once. Quite a few people. But they were all murdered.
I'm kind of serious though about if I try to slip through.
Mostly because they turned somebody into a chair.
Well,
chairs were involved.
Right on time.
First try.
Yeah, that's right.
I have half a mind to turn all of you into pumpkins.
Thank you, thank you.
So I'm a pumpkin? Squash. Squash or
I'll turn you into a pumpkin, and then we will squash you.
No.
You know what, Tasha? We are here not to fight, but to better ourselves
Speak for
and
yourself.
rid ourselves of.
Yeah.
And
Chair now.
it seems to me that this is rightfully yours. It has served us well. I caught some cannonballs through it. Grass didn't appreciate
You
that.
had the hoop?
She takes
Yeah,
the
well,
hoop.
he said
We
that
had-
the whole time.
We've had the hoop the whole time.
She looks at it up and down.
Oh, jeez. Sorry.
Oh, lordy. Good sippy cup. The whole palace shakes with another huge roar.
Oh no.
Stanley Cup falls through the ceiling.
So we
That's the one thing doing.
As a matter of fact, this is a good place to introduce it. Yeah, the whole palace shakes, and out of one of the semi-destroyed holes in the wall, a giant creature is going to poke its head through, as if responding to the despair of its master.
Fair, but
Oh,
This is what it looks like.
Dragon.
it's a non-dragon dragon.
It looks like a dragon
It's a
with
lizard.
something wrong with
Praying
its eyes.
mantis. Looks like a praying mantis dragon. Kind of like
What-
that green thing over there.
One of the other hags will go over to the dragon thing. And she'll start patting it on the neck and say, "It's okay, Jabby. It's all right. There's nothing to see here."
Jabby.
It's the Jabberwock.
Oh.
How did you make that connection?
Jabby?
Yeah, no, yeah. Facetious.
Thought it jabbed things.
I might still be partially with him.
All right, Isabella, at this point, she'll kind of like recompose herself, wipe away some of her tears, and she'll say, "Listen, I don't think I do blame you for causing the initial rend in our relationship, but I knew that this was going to happen after a while. He always does this. It's a pattern.
That's one.
And you keep going back
This
to
one
him.
here has like,
Have you ever been with Grass?
has like a puppet
Yeah,
show in its
you,
chest.
not my type.
And then this one here has a,
When you've lived as long as I have,
this
you
one here is a hat.
tend to live on the more wild side of life.
So we see
I've
more
lived
things
in the
around
wild,
like
so
that.
not much to see.
I'm so tricky. You really can't.
How about this?
Kind of spoiling for a collection.
Do me a favor, and I will not curse you all in horrible ways.
What favor?
Getting the hoop back wasn't.
Kill the woman that he is with.
Oh,
Do you have a way to
Isn't
counter
that-
her?
Clean up your can.
Yeah.
You can't. How are we going to get close to her? Every time we get close to her, Martin falls in love with her.
You can't.
You sure can't.
Do you have a way to get around that ability of hers?
Best I can think of,
Or
we
remove
fireball her
piece?
from 150 feet away.
She thinks about it for a second. Actually, giving this some thought. I think it could be done, if you were able to get some sort of a being that did not have a mind or ability to process charisma.
I had an ex-girlfriend like that once.
Oh my gosh. We don't need to know about your love life, Mike.
And any suggestions of
That's why
a
she's your
creature?
ex-girlfriend.
Can you help us locate one of these said beings?
She'll think about it.
With a saving rolls too high. What are they called? Ability check. I'm learning slowly.
That's how I learned to.
It'll only take me like 10 years to be able to figure out how to play my class.
By the time we get there, we'll be good.
That's right.
They're changing the
When we
rules.
get there, we get there.
Yeah, they'll change the rules by the time you get figured out.
I know. As soon as I figure it out.
The
Sorry, I'm
24th
just checking
edition.
this real quick.
Oh, dang.
Well, they just came out like only out and new.
I know.
It's okay. I haven't heard enough to make a difference now. So.
Well, will it be like that much different? I thought I saw like.
Some things I know got tweaked in it, but I know very little anyway. So honestly, for me, it's like
Yeah.
there's not much of it. I don't know too much of a difference.
Yeah.
And what the little bit I know.
Yeah, I saw an article come up that they were releasing a new one. I was like, oh, interesting. And then I cleared the notification.
I just read about the rogues. And like I have a rogue, so I was like, oh, things got changed a little bit.
Important. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they went through every class and updated and changed things.
Like big changes or
Some of them.
well, oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Other ones they
I
didn't
haven't
change
read
as much.
So like, yeah, interesting.
I don't know the
That's cool though.
details, but
Yeah, it's nice to have like a refresh,
Yeah.
and you can still play with the old rules if you want to.
My only thought is you could try to do it with an unseen servant.
Those things can't deal damage.
Yes, but they can do simple tasks such as removing a gauntlet.
Oh.
You'd have to catch her while she was asleep.
Is she particularly tough?
I don't think so.
If she's asleep, couldn't someone else do it anyway?
She would still be.
has the.
She would still have her aura of charisma. Anyone who got close would have to.
That spell?
It
Yeah.
is.
She have to.
Where Shauna has.
Where is
Puffy White Clouds had it.
Oh,
is
okay.
not here.
I don't think Voishana has it. What does that squint say?
It'll weaken another I scroll.
Are we gonna are we somewhere near somewhere that has like shops?
Not right now.
You don't have any
Oh,
money.
right now, right?
You don't have any money, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How about this?
We
You
gave it
don't
all
have
up.
to kill her.
I didn't have any money.
Simply ruin the relationship between Grast and her in some way. I'll let it go.
Why don't you try?
We could use your help.
Because this is all your fault.
Our fault.
Yes.
I guess we did take your hoop home.
Yeah.
We gotta put some.
You couldn't have made a new one?
Do you know how much work it took to make that
Yeah,
carnival?
you cast 7 wishes.
I'm gonna cast another one. And with a powerful word.
Here it is.
Great.
I'm gonna cast silence.
Does the Switch even have a verbal component?
Yes, that's literally the only component.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull this thing up.
Yeah, counterspell, which only has a somatic component. isn't a reaction. So.
She's a fae. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to rhyme this so it makes sense.
MC Crockett.
Relationships weren't meant to last, so all of you can kiss my grass.
I'll do this one. 5 days you have to do something to return my lecherous bumpkin,
Gosh.
or on the stroke of midnight, all become pumpkins.
Oh, shoot.
Beautiful.
And with that, the bookkeeper will show up and he'll say, "Are you ready to go?"
Apparently.
Yeah, do we have a
Is she
choice?
still a chair?
Yeah,
Fix her.
you guys are lifted away by the bookkeeper into darkness.
Bye, Tasha.
Does she come with us?
Or she's stuck.
No, she's with you. She's still a chair, though.
Great.
Let's try the chair thing.
I was gonna say, I'm really curious about putting the ring of chair onto the chair of Thea.
So we have a Thea chair.
Does
We
it-
put the ring of
does it do
chair on
anything?
Thea chair.
Yeah, so you put the ring of chair on the Thea chair. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. Sweet.
Outside lounger.
Great.
Chair.
There's a hole to the front.
It causes a space-time
The
disruption. All it does is make you a chair. If you're already a chair, I'll say you put it on her and nothing happens.
She's extra chair.
Can I take the ring back off?
Still a chair.
Still a chair.
Unchaired, but not unchaired enough.
Well, bookkeeper, can you help with this?
She can't help us go through things if she's a chair.
Is
She
everybody
can't
still
repent of
birds?
envy if we can't undo the chair that you so badly want us all to repent of.
Which cardinal sin are we?
This one was
Envy.
You have now repented of the sin of envy.
We have.
And then he runs
Seriously, dude.
Marion can carry
I'm gonna
the
give him a piece of my mind.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm so
Okay.
confused.
I unchair her.
Alright, what spell are you using?
His
unchair
ability.
spell.
My so level 14
That's not an
paladins can end the effect of one spell
Oh.
with an action and a touch.
Alright, you
That's
end a
convenient.
true polymorph spell.
Ah,
And
That's
you become
nice.
not chair anymore.
Put the ring back on her.
Turn into the same kind of chair.
I nullify magic with my force of will.
Thanks, Martin.
I can do that 6 more times today.
That's a lot of times.
Does it work with things in the mind? Because like he was asking you guys those things. That
I have a
everyone's a bird.
Oh yes, yes.
And you know what's great? It doesn't specify that it doesn't specify any limit of what level spell.
It
So,
just
I-
says
one
do it.
spell.
so over today and tomorrow, I could just take Tasha's wish off of all of us.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I think I'll leave it. That sounds fun.
Which one of those pumpkins are going to turn into a
So
pumpkin?
eloquent too.
Just do it while everyone's sleeping. Pick one or two people and see if we can stand out.
Alright.
Like we stole her hoop.
Alright, so where have we been taken to?
But what is
For us
that?
being cursed for doing it.
Well, I don't think Foyshana is going to make it tonight, so I'm just going to continue on without her. Even though I kind of had hopes that she would be here. Oh well.
She would have been the chair again, not Thea. Or Thea would have. They would have both been chairs. Honestly, because she's dressed.
Goodbye, hula hoop.
So.
Thank you for protecting me from cannonballs that one time.
That one time. You came incredibly.
That was funny.
Not for grass. It was.
No.
Put some holes in his throne.
Came back up to see, came in through there to see holes on the ground of his throne. It's like, wait.
Sorry,
So
I'm just
like,
loading
where
up
would
myself.
the hoop?
Go into like grass
Put.
throne room.
Huh?
Oh, it's like
There's
a
just a
grass
portal to the
throne
grass
room?
throne room, so when cannonballs came flying towards his throne.
But the question is, where is Grass's throne room now? We don't know.
Yeah, planes have kind of merged together in places.
I see. So yeah,
There's still
everything's getting
kind
kind of chaotic here.
more or less.
You could say
Fabric
that.
There's a lot of
of
stuff going on.
reality is it's kind of rippy.
Okay.
Move on through the door into the next area.
Yes, and I will describe it.
Onwards and upwards.
Let's see. This would be what, the fourth layer now? The fourth layer, otherwise known as Venya, the pearly heaven, is made up of old mountains that are rounded at the top with gentle slopes and trickling brooks.
Pride, gluttony, and wrath.
The waters that you can see look warm and fresh, causing life to flourish everywhere you see. The sunlight is white, pearlescent color, exuded from the air as if from the life itself. Let's see. In the distance, you can see softly rolling green fields and various homes built into the side of the hills, kind of like the Shire style. And you can see various vegetables growing in the different fields, ranging from giant beans and pumpkins to mushrooms and all sorts of different things. At this point, several, kind of with a thunder of hooves, you actually see several Pegasi running towards you from one of the nearby fields. And yes, they're going to get there and start kind of nuzzling Martin's horse, Pegasus.
What are they saying?
Do I want to know what they're saying?
Can't you just ask your
Oh, yeah.
princess what they're saying?
Oh yeah.
Tell us. What is the meaning of this?
This is my family.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Is Frobus and Lilinara here?
Which one's the one again?
Lilinara was the Palomino horse.
I'm trying to remember.
So
It's his first horse.
my first horse was named Frobus, and he was just a regular horse, dark coat. Then I rode Bucephalus for a while,
That's right.
and then I forgot why I was mad all the time, and rode a white horse named Lilinara, who was beautiful to look at, but kind of a jerk, cruel and evil on the inside.
Balance and all things.
I'm gonna say that Lilinara is not here, but everyone looks to the far green hills.
Frobus?
I wonder if they'll be nice.
I did retire him here to make little horses.
Here, give me a second.
That's cute. That's nice of you.
It was his one wish,
Carry on. You know.
That's really loud there.
and he liked oranges. Are there oranges growing here?
There are.
Oh. Seems like the place.
Why is this not making any noise? Hold on a second.
The TV.
And then it's on the floor.
Oh yeah, it's definitely turned on.
Give me a second. I had this dramatic reveal plan, and now it's not working.
Is this still on the output device? Because it looks like. There we go.
I was gonna see if you could ask the pick aside and see if they could help us and we can grind up and try to go faster.
There we go.
Oh,
Alden solved it.
something worked. We press buttons. Yes. Yes.
Yes. You see the mighty Frobus
Yes.
galloping across the field towards you.
This is beautiful.
We turned into a Madagascar
Yeah.
And you see him getting closer and closer.
My friend.
And just as he
Behind the baby,
reaches
that's
you,
what-
you realize he also has a passenger on his back.
Oh.
Huh?
It is none other than puffy white clouds. The one and only.
Record scratch music sounds.
And not only that, but he is also completely naked.
Of course he is. He's a horse.
Puffy white clouds is naked.
Oh, okay. Ew.
Wait, isn't Puffy Red Cloud's a cat? Oh my gosh, what is that?
Tabaxi.
Yeah, he has weird backwards stands. But yes, Frobus will come in and nudge you and nuzzle you.
Frobus. I reach into my back and pull out. What's this Ptolemus like? Apples?
I forget.
Bucephalus like the blood arches. Linara. I don't know if she didn't stick around long. Ptolemus the Pegasus. He likes birdseed. I pulled some birdseed from Frobus.
Yeah, he kind of eats out of it a little bit. And then, Puffy White Clouds is going to say, hey, long time no see.
Hey
How's
man.
it going?
I mean, we saw you just like, what, yesterday?
Yeah, apparently having served some time in hell and then, having been brutally murdered again, I guess I've finally fulfilled my penance.
I'm glad. Why are you naked?
It seemed to make sense considering. And at this moment, you guys will realize that up in the sky, you see dozens of small, chubby figures flying around on itty bitty wings, and all of them are naked. As a matter of fact, a couple will come and land down near you, and you see that these are winged halflings.
Bucephalus got a saddle, or is Puffy White Clouds was going bareback?
Oh, bareback.
That's Frobus.
Oh yeah.
Bucephalus
Fur
is
against
a knight.
fur.
There's a lot
He's an
happening
knight.
here. There's a lot going on. Yep.
Fur against fur.
Whatever you
Oh, yeah.
want, go for it. Guys, got his bear.
So, I think I owe you guys an apology. You remember that guy who, murdered me again?
Winsett?
Yeah.
Yeah, we remember.
So,
Remember it like it was yesterday.
what happened was, you remember that time that I died and got hit by that hammer that thing threw?
Yeah.
Well, apparently my corpse got donated to the university. And into Wencett's hands. And Wencett brought me back to life. And then he used strange and powerful magics to force me to reveal the secret that I'd been hiding for so long. That I was responsible for. I wouldn't say responsible for. I might have played a small part in a genocide.
Oh. When did you put a door in?
A couple days ago.
That would be great to hear the person that lives in the house go,
Whoa, there's a door.
Oh, you heard that? Oh my gosh. Lovely.
Oh my god, there's a door. That's
That's a lot of
fantastic.
entertainment. Okay, I have red enchiladas and green enchiladas. Chicken, olive, onion, cheese, lots and lots and lots of cheese. Sorry.
Yes. He's like, I will take.
Right? Tell me what you want.
I'll take both.
Okay, you want lettuce, tomato, and sour cream?
Sure. And barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
What's barbecue sauce?
I'm noticing that.
Yeah.
Gentlemen?
Weird.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny to watch.
Wow. Quit showing off your skills, Cordell.
See his tube though? Emily,
No.
do you see it?
There's a two.
I see it.
It's right there.
Can I have one of each? Please.
Sour cream, lettuce, tomato.
Just sour cream, please. I want more dairy, please. More fat.
Which one's less spicy?
Neither of them are spicy.
She's my white girl.
Which
I will bring you a bite of each.
Okay.
Miss Princess. If you want both of them, you want lettuce, sour cream, and tomatoes? Okay. Cordell,
You okay?
lettuce, sour cream, tomatoes? Would you like lettuce, sour cream, or lettuce and tomatoes?
No.
Not shredded lettuce and tomato.
Would you like some? Would you like some?
Sure.
What would you like?
Yes.
Do one of each with just the sour cream.
That sounds like a great choice, Brett.
And you?
Mhm.
You want just like a little mini plate? I can make you those most miniature little plate. It'll be adorable. Let me make it for you.
It's like the fancy restaurants where they have the bite-sized pizza but charge you 3 times as much.
Only if it's cooked in a tiny kitchen, like the videos.
I can't just make you a little tiny portion. Like.
It's horrible. I used to be able to eat more than any of these boys in this room, but not no more.
I'm sorry.
I know, I'm getting
No,
nervous.
you're
I
okay.
was just
I'm
messing.
not-
Obviously, I would make you a tiny plate, but
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry to pressure you.
You're okay. No bother. The people at work, they asked me today, would you like us to bring you a breadstick back from Olive Garden? Oh, I mean, half a breadstick. I mean, a quarter of a breadstick. It's like, shut up. I'm harassed continuously. I can take it.
Sorry to interrupt your thing, and sorry you had to
Oh,
get the
no
commentary of
worries.
the. Whoa, there's a door.
Oh, that was great.
It was just a monologue from
I heard you guys laughing, but I figured it was him. I didn't think you heard me.
That was weird.
There's a freaking door. Like, I don't even know how. Okay. You said you.
Yeah.
I got everybody? Hey, Corbin?
No.
He'll try.
Is it in
He says, no, I'm eating his finger right here.
Look at him, son.
A genocide?
Wow,
that was sharp.
you see, back in my home
Waste no
continent
time.
of Eberron, I was a researcher. I basically did magical experiments. We were trying to replicate this shield that's known as the Shroud. It's essentially just this giant magical shield that prevents teleportation, psychic, energies from passing through, prevents your dreams from being invaded, that sort of thing. But anyways, the Kingdom of Sarlona has that, but we were trying to make our own. And so we were trying to experiment with it, but it always went wrong. Every time we created the magic circle, everything within it would change for the worse. But anyways, we mostly got it figured out. The key is just having a whole bunch of people with strong psychic abilities to control the spell. But anyways, I passed this information over to my boss, who passed it over to the Kingdom of Sire. And 2 weeks later, the whole place died. Yeah, so with my experiments, this magic circle, essentially, if it's not controlled, it has a tendency to expand. and it expands at a rate of how much life is within the expanding circle.
You created
It
a
is.
black hole.
Not a black hole. It's simply
Isn't that what it was
some.
used against?
Yeah, is that
It-
one
it
thing
simply
that started
kills
growing
everything inside of it.
after-
Then everything was turning to ash. Does everything
Well,
turn
after
into
another
ash?
Once it killed the duplicate again, and then he made the thing start spreading and left.
Yeah, so that's just the thing. Without the proper psychic abilities, it has a tendency to just consume everything in its path. Depending on how many life forms it consumes, the bigger it gets. But yeah, I feel I should probably mention that once it got a hold of that information before killing me again.
Okay.
We
I
know.
was gonna
We
find
know
a way,
that. We talked
way to
about
follow
it.
that up.
He tried to use it on us.
It was Winsett. That's his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
But
I wanted to
evil
get that
Winsett.
off my chest and apologize.
Evil Winsett.
Yeah.
Richard's the evil one that did this.
So yeah, there you have it. That's my sin.
What else did you tell him that could be a benefit?
Oh, dude, I told him so much about Eberron. Did you know that there's an entire city-state that's made up entirely of monstrous races? There's ogres that sell things at the shops. There's a dragon that does the plumbing. It's his favorite thing. It's the weirdest.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Is he a brown dragon?
No, he's actually a blue dragon.
Lightning quick service.
Lightning quick service.
Terrible.
So yeah, anyways, it's funny seeing all of you here.
Next thing you know,
pearly
Oh,
they're-
yeah.
This would be Venya, the pearly heaven.
Oh, yeah.
It's
We're jumping from one thing to another.
I know.
It's confusing.
I know.
Alright, you know where the next level is.
Oh, right, because he came riding on horse.
Right, right.
So, do we need to go
Can
take
we
care
get
of?
Megaside to help us with travel?
Yeah, but do we need to go take care of that Drast or whatever, Rast, whatever his name is?
Grass. We have
Do we need to go take care of splitting them up?
We got 5 days.
I
Or
mean,
we got 5 days, we should be good.
5 days, midnight. Who knows what'll happen if you don't.
Alright.
Martin can do his thing over 2 days to heal us of that
There's something about pumpkin.
curse or
Yeah,
whatever.
something about turning
We
into
got 3
pumpkin
days.
because of
to
the
try
I don't
to-
want either of those.
Yeah. Well, the pumpkin's already out there.
So yeah, it's great to see all of you. So yeah, I'll be joining you again.
Aren't you happy here?
Not really.
You'll have to put pants on.
If you go with us, you're gonna die again.
Honestly, at this point, that would make it number.
At least 4.
I'm not sure if the fourth one would count because that was undead. Yeah, I've died 4 times already.
and cats have 9 lives, so you're good for another 5.
Exactly.
Right.
He's a super cat. He has 10.
Oh, gets an extra one.
Good to get the gang back together again.
How many
Here,
NPCs do we have?
close.
There's no
Yeah,
gang.
close.
We have the child. We've got Puffy White
Got
Clouds.
my kid.
We've got your kid. We've got Sorrel. We've got Bibs hanging out someone's back.
We can't have too many people. I can't plan shit that many people.
One of us
Planes
will
are
have to be left
together.
behind.
I
I
know.
have,
Yeah, I was
I have a horse and
They
a
are.
Times.
dog.
When did that happen?
Did my
Last
one
time?
map
When I wasn't here.
From the beginning.
Did my diagram of the planes I had picked up way back does that change or is it? I had the Fardown map and I had a diagram of planes and their relation. So I know one of
Plane
those would
shifted part
change.
of one.
I don't remember if it was the one with the planes or if it was just the Fardown map.
It'd probably be the one with the planes because heaven and hell basically merged with the material plane.
Oh, dang.
This is while we were going through that one castle. I found this.
Yeah.
That's now in this plane as well because of us.
Oh yeah. The shadow
we
fell.
kind of had it brought in after.
Yeah, one of the cherubs is gonna come and land next to Brock. And
January, there's a taste of the green, and you can taste his red.
oh, yeah. It's gonna kind of tug on one of the bits of your fur and say, "Psst."
There's a cheese stringer on the side of that plate.
Can you chop down?
This is mine, right?
Yeah.
Can you chop down the tree of our neighboring village there?
Why would I do that?
Oh, because I hate their guts.
What will you do? What will you do for me?
So
Oh, yeah, spicy.
the halfling, apart from like some small wings, has a little pouch tied around its waist. Would this work?
Mine is here.
And I'm gonna say he opens up the pouch and reveals that it is filled with dozens of amethyst crystals.
Can I overhear what he's saying?
Amethyst is very valuable in
If I
Okay.
heard this, I would be very interested.
And you wanted me to chop down a tree.
Yeah.
Do you think I'll get in trouble for that?
Oh, absolutely not. Not if you don't tell anybody, and I won't tell nobody either.
So if you take the stone, we're not supposed to have stones at this point. We should have left behind.
We're not supposed to have those gems up here.
How does he have those gems up here? So
Yeah,
there's
that's why
gems
we give
up
our money up.
Oh my goodness.
That's like 2 levels down now, actually.
Yeah. So there's
How do you
something
have those
funky.
gems?
Oh, it's the weirdest thing. A few months ago,
Here we go.
this humongous gem mine just appeared.
Gosh dang it. That's where it went.
right in the middle of my field.
That's ours.
I have the deed right here.
He knows
Yeah.
where our amethyst mine went. That's funny.
Okay. Can I bring other people into this?
Yeah, if you chop down the tree, we'd be very grateful. By we I mean my village. Because we're better than the other village.
What's wrong with the tree?
It's there.
It's their tree, and they suck.
It exists.
Different type of there, but yes.
Last year they cheated in the pumpkin weighing contest.
I mean,
That's tempting, but
I
I've already
have a
atoned
low
for my
tolerance
sins.
for spice.
I care not to commit anymore.
You sound like some sort of a prude.
Well, I have to go.
Sir, I am not a prude.
I know.
Are you wearing clothes?
A loincloth, as always.
Well, you're not as prude as these other folks around here.
Yeah. Well, these other folks, I'm trying to help them out. In our culture, I'm really risque, if anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't want to cut down the tree, I guess there's nothing I can do.
I don't think it's bad.
Hey, Martin, what do you think about cutting down the tree?
May I discuss this with my party?
Cody,
Sure.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I need to go get Aiden.
Okay.
Find you.
Should I, like, what do you guys think?
The fact that the amethyst is up there against the mine.
Is he racist?
It's
Wait, what's happening?
If he's being racist, I don't want to be involved. If he's like hating prejudice against a group of people just because,
Right?
then I
why do you not like these people?
Oh, they suck.
That's a good enough reason.
Last year at the annual pumpkin weighing contest, I'm sure they cheated. I think they stuffed rocks in their pumpkin.
How?
No.
Okay.
No.
What happens to the
That's
pumpkin after
petty.
the contest?
Oh, we usually throw it.
Did anything come out when you threw the winning one?
Well, it landed on the ground with a bunch of other rocks, so it's hard to tell. But I'm sure that they cheated.
Is this tree valuable to them?
Yes.
Do they revere it?
Yes.
Is it their deity?
No, that would be
I'm gonna go talk to the other people.
That would be Yandala, the goddess of halflings.
I'm gonna go talk to the other people.
Okay.
Try to
Hey, what's
pickpocket
your
him.
beef with this? Do you have beef with the
They're all
crew
naked.
next to you?
He's got a bag somewhere. I want to pickpocket the bag.
The one that came up to you had a little, like,
Yeah,
pocket.
where are you reaching, buddy?
Like, he had a little bag tied to
Into
his
the bag.
waist. But that's all he's wearing.
I'm
Let's see.
going for the bag.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand if you want to try to steal that from him.
He succeeded.
Hold on.
I don't know why, but like stealing stuff from monsters is
29.
the most exciting thing about this game. Ooh, what do they have?
That's good enough. Yeah, you're able to swipe it. Within, you have approximately 500 gold pieces. Actually, hold on.
Would it be in like a one piece or just multiple small amethysts?
You swipe the bag. Are you looking inside of it?
Yeah.
There's nothing inside of it.
Shake the bag. I do turn the bag upside down and go like that.
Security's
Upside
inside
down
the bag.
case.
Yeah, there's nothing in the bag.
No noise.
I reach down and pick up a rock. And put the rock in the bag.
Okay. Now it's
Bag.
rocking it.
Put it back on his waist. So what are these halflings telling me their problem is? Do they have an issue with the people?
Right. Yeah. So you go over there. Let's see. They would say, "Oh yeah, that other village over there. They're filled with a bunch of losers. They can't even grow crops properly. They always come and sneak in the middle of the night and steal our cabbages."
So what's the deal with the tree?
But yeah, this is our. What is it?
You are so laser focused.
This is our
Thank
climate
goodness
tree.
you're around. I totally lost track of what
Seems to me there's only one way to resolve this.
I took my meds.
Trial by
I took my meds too.
Our tree is the crown jewel of the village, and if you look at it's a really tall cedar tree, like impressively tall.
I am against cutting down trees of any kind.
It's
we-
over
I can speak to
3,000
trees.
years old.
Could we
I doubt
move
they
this
want it
tree?
cut down.
Can you
Not
talk to
easily? No.
this?
Yeah, I
Would
can
you
cut
be
the
okay
trees.
if we move this tree?
Maybe we could get the other side of the story.
Preferably not. It's the crown jewel of our
Why do they
village.
hate you?
Okay.
We revere it.
So
The tree likes Niagara.
neither group has
I
an excuse for
have
their
no bark.
stupidity.
The neutral tree.
We should take the strongest from each side and have them duke it out. Trial by combat.
I say I. I'm
Sure,
excited
I don't
about
care.
that.
But what are we gonna do with the winner?
Hold their hand up.
Keep the tree. I mean, one keeps. If one wins, they get to knock down the tree. If the other one wins, they get to keep the tree. That's just gonna start a war between them.
No one has
It
to go
doesn't
down
sound
a
like it's a
level.
problem.
It'd be fun to watch.
The loser has
Why
to go
does the
down.
tree have to be punished?
Because it has been requested.
No! Leave the tree alone!
Put the tree.
This is a
put the
quest.
chair ring back on her.
No!
Only if it comes to this.
Fireball.
How dare you!
Takes care of all the problems. The tree stays, and all the people are gone.
Missed
I
the
missed.
tree.
What happens if we put the ring of chair on a tree branch?
I think that branch becomes a chair.
Or what if the whole tree
A
becomes a chair?
giant
So it's
chair.
one organism.
Be a big chair, like one of the Costco chairs or sportsman's chairs you see. That's
Try it.
Raise a family.
I don't think we should help either one of them. They can just continue to whine at each other.
Yeah,
as
this
they
is
are.
not our problem.
No, not our problem. Let's run.
Super in the tree.
Can't we start a war and then run?
No.
I don't want to start a war.
Might
Alright, no
like to
amethyst.
find us within
Your
the-
I deny
girlfriend-
your request. Oh.
Your girlfriend, who's also a weapon, goes and stands next to the tree. Just looks it over. Starts poking it.
Oh god, no. When she does that, bad things happen.
All of you hear like
She's
a
really
creaking
curious.
noise, and the entire top half of the tree just breaks off and falls to the ground.
Oh, that makes me so angry.
That one wasn't my
Amazing,
fault. It
Dave.
wasn't even technology.
Oh well.
Huh?
It's okay.
You're the
but-
only one
It's
who
not okay.
Sweetheart,
Yell
please
at
step
her.
away from the tree.
All right, I'm sorry.
So
No, no, no. It's, you
Oh
don't
my
have to
God.
apologize to me. I'm getting
We
yelled.
don't
I think you're
see
okay.
this girl, right?
It's them who have a
She
problem.
does.
What?
Only he sees the
Yeah,
girl.
only he sees
Can
her.
you fix?
So
can
we
you
just
fix
literally
the
are
tree?
standing there, all of a sudden the top of the tree
Mending.
falls off.
Yeah.
We don't
And
know
when this
that.
happens, all of the cherubs from both villages are actually going to march into the field between them, and they're going to start hurling insults at each other.
You're stupid.
And they are childish insults. They're like, "Oh, you're retarded. You look funny. You have beans for brains."
I love this low effort bullying.
And yeah, thus they go at it.
They're halflings, right?
Yeah, with little beans.
And what are they fighting?
Each other.
With words.
Yeah, right now they're fighting with words, but
They're
as
like little kids fighting.
as you guys watch, the
sharp
words
as
are
swords.
getting more and more biting,
Mhm.
and a couple of them are like starting to get closer to each other and up in each other's faces.
Oh no.
All right, I am going to charge down the line, and I'm going to knock out with non-lethal blows the most aggressive looking of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna entangle a good chunk of both sides.
Okay. You step in between. You start kind of breaking things up.
Watch.
You run up and you find the biggest halfling. It's
just standing.
yeah. Make an attack real quick. I'm assuming non-lethal damage.
Yeah, 31.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And I'm attacking with the haft of my weapon, so as not to leave any permanent injuries. Alright. Are these halflings undead?
No.
Fiends?
I'm really enjoying my food.
Yeah, you have a knife, though.
Sorry, I'm literally a caveman sometimes. I'm sorry.
16 non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Using silverware,
That's
I really.
Yeah, you golf the biggest halfling's head
But now it's cute and petite.
With his body still attached to it.
with his body still attached to it. Just a yeah. He falls down to the ground, and all of them they'll look down at the unconscious one and they'll say, "Yeah, I'm not all about that." You know, walk it back home.
They are like children.
Solid.
I want to question that one I took the bag from and ask him why his bag was empty. Like, I put a bag back, but then I still want to ask him.
You're like an angry confrontation.
Ask him what's in his bag.
He opens up his bag. He says, "It's not
I didn't
empty."
have anything to
He
say.
shows it to you. And it's filled with amethyst.
Like, put it back on your head.
Puts it back on there.
Now look at that thing over there.
Oh my gosh.
I automatically I'm gonna roll. Oh, that was a much bigger roll than last time.
Okay, yeah. You swipe it back from
And I
him.
say,
so
now look, is there anything in there? And I open the bag myself.
he looks at it. You took my amethyst.
I only opened the bag.
Took me like 5 days to mine all that.
Is there a Zorn in the mine?
My girlfriend
No.
won't be happy later.
I wonder what happened to him.
Wasn't he in the other mine? I'm remembering right?
Did we have 2 amethyst mines?
There's Coin Bottom's cold mine, and then there was the amethyst.
Oh, right. It
There's
was
Coin
in Coin
Bottom.
Bottom's mine.
Yeah, give me back my amethyst.
I'm like, look, there's one over there. And I put it back.
He opens it enough.
Are you done?
Ah, thank you.
You sure you don't want
Well, no harm, no
one
foul.
problem right there? Okay. Well, just good.
Carry that guy back to his home, okay? Be unconscious one.
Yeah. A couple of the cherub halflings are actually going to go over and speak with one of the giant pigs that have been kind of roaming around. And they're going to bring him up and hitch him to a little cart. And then they'll put the body in the cart and then drive away.
Quit your squabbling with each other or I'll be back. Let's go. This place is lame.
Bunch of short people.
They have short fuse. You're too belittling of each other.
Alright, yeah, you guys leave the village behind. When all of a sudden there is
Bookkeeper.
a blinding flash. And you don't see Bookkeeper, but standing in front of you is actually this figure.
Halfling or girl? Maybe. Person.
And she'll say,
Nice socks.
"Ah, travelers,
Those are book covers.
I wish to express my gratitude for breaking up that fight earlier. I swear, they're just like children.
And you are?
Ah, my name is Yandala. I am the goddess of all halflings."
Okay. Do you know why the tree is so important to the one group and not the other?
Ah, well, you see, it is planted from a seed that I gave them a long time ago, and so it is very cherished. I believe that the halflings in the other village are simply jealous. But they shouldn't be jealous of being able to create life. That is something that we should all enjoy.
Can you fix the tree?
She looks at it. I think that with time it should recover. It might take a while though.
Thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the halflings will get along while it's healing.
I don't suppose you have something that could aid in its restoration.
I have plant growth, but I don't know if that would work. But it might
It would totally
help
work.
the tree because of the.
Can't you cast that as a ritual? Or over the
Yeah.
course of an hour? If you do that, it'll enrich the entire landscape.
Right.
It's 8 hours.
That's a long time to spend with the halflings. You know, if they make us food and we rest during that time,
Yeah.
I'd be willing to stay.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Rest.
Yeah, it says all plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point with a range become enriched for 1 year, and the plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Nice. Yes. So, let us show you our gratitude by throwing a great feast.
Are there two areas within half mile that if you did it in the center of them, you could get both of them?
So, both villages and the farmlands around would be hit by this spell.
So you're not benefiting one over the other.
Here
So
I go.
clear got spots. She'll
Yeah.
be there for a while.
I will be meditating.
And a feast they do prepare. It's like Bilbo's birthday party. There's food everywhere of all kinds.
I'll be the one that turns invisible.
Exactly. You make a speech and run off.
I'm not that good at public speaking.
But yeah, since she's casting the spells, it seems like most of the cherubs have been mollified. And yeah, like I said, they throw a great feast and they feed you as much as you can possibly eat. Additionally, this gives time for
I'll reconnect Frobus.
yeah, I was gonna say this gives time for Frobus to reconnect to Martin, and as a matter of fact, he's gonna take you out into the field and show you what he's been doing this entire time.
How many fools are there?
What color is Frobus?
Black.
So there's a lot of pure white horses, but there's like a dozen just like darker or palomino like painted. Yeah, exactly. Mixed colors. Frobus has been having a very good time, and eating as much oranges as he can possibly eat.
You deserve it, buddy.
So yeah,
It's a good thing you didn't stay with us. We've gone through some really terrible places. No oranges.
We've gone through hell.
No, we're just.
I appreciate you letting me take a break. If you ever need my services again, just call me up.
Sure, although you're probably too weak at this point.
Gosh, bring it horse down.
Yeah, I guess I've been put out to pasture. What can I say?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It'll happen to me too someday.
Yes.
Maybe I'll join you here.
Well, we all go to the great field up in the sky. So yeah, they feed you and feed you until you can't be fed no more.
Which fingers is it? Your own meditation.
Apart from feasting, is there anything else you guys want to do here while waiting for her to cast her spell?
Long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, long rested.
Well, I asked that one little guy where that amethyst came from that he seems to see and I can't.
Just right.
It is.
Maybe found like an NPC daycare.
So yeah, they put you up in their little hobbit homes that you don't fit in very well. But it's really odd. There are no beds within. There's chairs and couches and whatnot that you can lay your head down on, but no beds. Additionally, when you lay down your heads to sleep, you just can't manage it.
Don't you have like some little hut thing?
Yes.
Treehouse.
Yes, I got my house. The stick of house.
How does that spell work?
That one is I have my stick that I put in the ground, say a word, and poofs into a treehouse.
You have a rod of Arbor Abode?
Yeah, you told me to get it, and I got it.
We've used it.
It's like
And we've used it.
Yeah.
Treehouse.
I mean, we didn't use it for very long that last time. We all went after this one thing to destroy the cave.
Does that create a... Yeah, you can make that here. So yeah, you grow a treehouse, and everyone gets inside.
Can we sleep in there?
Try as you might, closing your eyes simply does not remove your consciousness.
But are they resting?
No.
Well, this is pointless.
Dang it. Nice view.
Yeah.
Yes.
7, 8 hours.
8 hours later, the entire landscape is beautified. All the pumpkins have now doubled in size. There's cucumbers. They're like 5 feet long. And the tree looks much healthier. It's not quite there yet, but brand new growth is increasing its appearance. And yeah, Yondala will once again appear before everybody. Which will say, I don't know how I can thank you enough for this. I really appreciate you helping with their petty squabbles.
Can you tell us why we can't rest in this land?
Oh, that would be because you repented of the sin of sloth.
Oh yeah, seriously. Are you
So,
kidding me?
Sloth doesn't allow you to rest.
Yeah.
That can't be right.
But our bodies require it. It's
It's
not
not
about
a
being
sin.
lazy. It's about
Yeah, Seven Heavens is not an easy place for mortals.
Oh crap.
Good thing I don't need sleep then.
Is lack of sleep why the halflings are so
Cranky.
angry?
They don't get their naps.
Does that explain why these defiant toddlers are running around here doing what they want?
No, that's just in their nature. They don't have much else to do around here except for farm and squabble.
Try sleeping does wonders.
next time we go on a field trip, maybe we can rest.
Let's repent of sloth last.
Yeah.
But instead of the rest, I will grant you another benefit. And she'll actually come over and she'll place a good, well-placed pat on everybody's back. And she says, "You have my blessing."
Oh, thanks. What does that do?
We're all the foot.
Yeah, right.
I'll shrink.
We're now halfling size.
Start growing wings.
Fierce Martin on a Shetland pony.
Actually, as a matter of fact, all of you begin to feel an itching sensation in your backs.
Oh, good. We all get wings.
And in short order,
Vestigial wings.
all of you get really small cherub-sized wings on your back.
Nice. Or legs. Okay, switch that out with my other one.
Sick. Like I've been waiting for this
And
moment.
they're not just, although they appear, they're small enough that they appear vestigial, they actually grant everybody a walking speed of flight.
Cool.
Equal to our walking
Sweet.
speed.
Yeah.
Dude, I could go
I
long
guess.
ways.
I'm like, you.
Yeah.
Jason
Love
Pegasus
to
did.
fly. Are you kidding?
What's Pegasus flight speed?
25 feet.
Pegasus has like a 90-foot flight speed.
A little more than that.
I will probably fly around.
Yeah, you look like
Are they capable of flight, or are you just like
you look
flapping
like
wings,
the Tooth Fairy from Santa Claus.
Yes.
Wings.
That's
Good thing those are fast.
Corded.
All right. With her blessing, she
We
says,
fly away.
Let's fly.
you're being escorted by like a V wing of cherubs,
that's sick.
uh,
I love that.
bits flopping in the winds. You reach the outer edge of this particular layer, where you once again find the magnificent bookkeeper.
Alrighty.
Now, bookie.
Okay, what next?
Only a few sins remain from this point forward. The next sin of which you must repent is the sin of gluttony.
Oh boy.
You there.
We're gonna get transported back to the halflings feast.
Yes. We'll just fly right back over again. Okay, now what?
We're just stuck in a loop.
All right. How should we repent of gluttony, bookkeeper?
This one will keep simple. Only one of you has a real problem with this particular sin.
What? Who?
Might be the person who's been tracking down his loot.
That would be more
Half the
greed.
campaign.
Not
Oh,
greed.
gluttony, yeah.
That's what greed would be, or envy.
You guys have already repented of greed and envy.
I feel like I could have a
Who's a glutton in
Sorry.
Dang it, Sorrel!
Sorrel, you're staying.
And goodbye.
We're all kind of gluttons for punishment.
Yeah, we'll keep walking around with Martin.
So at this point, what's going to happen is
It's not sitting still.
I'll say that he's been hiding in Theo's backpack.
What?
You'll just hear a retching noise
Oh, jeez.
from the backpack. And then all of a sudden, the backpack is going to just, like, the openings, it's going to just splurt blood everywhere. Like a geyser.
That is pleasant.
If you want to picture
Alright.
That's
The sound effect did help.
What's happening to Bibbs?
that. He's repenting. You may now Go forward, having repented of the sin of gluttony.
What the heck did you do?
Been munching on things.
It is my sin to bear. You'll hear from the backpack amongst the drips.
Alright.
Alright. Let's go do flap our wee wings and go on it.
Hey, ooh, I've really been looking forward to this one.
Pride and wrath are the next two after. Once we get across this next area, wrath.
How many guys have you done?
Everything but pride and wrath.
Okay, here we go. So far, all of the layers have been rather beautiful, but this one is an ominous, rocky, snow-swept landscape.
Everyone's flying. I'm still gonna get on my broom and fly on the faster.
Okay,
Fly my walk.
what layer are we now? The 5th, I think. All right. In your minds, you hear the bookkeeper say, "Welcome to Solania." Okay. This layer glows with a soft aura of burnished silver, and silvery mists curl up and around the mountainsides. The mountain peaks are capped with ice, and the roads along the mountain have terrible conditions, nearly impassable and knee-deep mud. If you want to try to start going, you'll notice this very quickly.
Fly over it.
You can fly now, actually. That's very useful.
Good call.
Little wings to fly.
It's very
Not
important.
wings.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Are they just like super powerful tiny little wings?
You know, they can lift you up with that size.
That's beautiful.
So what you'll see is that there is a kind of a small city at the base of the mountain, and then there's basically a fortress at the top.
Stone and lit torches. So that would be awesome.
There are fiery torches lighting it.
Sweet. My imagination satisfied.
Do we need to go up there?
Yeah, so in order to continue onward, like I said, it's kind of like an upward progression. You'll have to pass through the city and then up to the keep. You're more than welcome to.
Ignoring his flight.
I just see like weird little mutant cherubs.
We've got all sorts of random shapes. What is that?
What the hell?
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Oh,
I'm okay with flying over. See something down that has interest to us.
Alright, we all in agreement on that? Okay. You fly over the city, and how high up are you guys going?
5 feet.
High enough to go over buildings
Okay.
and then head
Just
up
so
and
I
back
pop
and
up.
off.
In the city below, you see that there are fully clothed, smaller persons, not too dissimilar from the halflings, except for these are a little bit more bulkier and are often sporting armor and beards. This appears to be a dwarven settlement.
yes. Sweet. Favorites.
Are they gonna be jealous of our party with wings?
What's this for?
You guys gonna make a stop or keep going?
Do we see
Oh,
pass by the
there
shop
was
up there?
the only part of the
You do look down, and there does appear to be a great many smithies and metalworks.
Perfect place.
It would be
Because they're
well
dwarves.
assumed that there would be weapons and armor galore.
Yes. Perfect place to get my dragon armor this time. No messing up. I got my scales.
You can check with them on
you dragon armor.
I'll say you fly down to one of the smithies and you find a fairly younger looking dwarf hammering away at what appears to be a pike. Ding, ding, ding. What can I do you for?
Can you want some milk? What would you say? Forge? Is that what you say? Forge? Can you forge some dragon armor for me?
Dragon armor, you say?
Yes.
Do you have scales?
Yes.
Ah, well, yes, of course. If that's the case, then I can forge you one right quick. It'll take me just an hour.
Okay, thank you.
What do you have to offer in return?
Damn, I don't know money right now.
Offer to enrich his fields.
Yeah, I can enrich your fields.
We don't have fields
I
here.
can, I don't know.
Which is great.
Do you have any short swords?
Oh, yeah, we have dozens of them. Who do you think it is that arms the armies of heaven?
What would you want? What could...
Do you have any special ores or metals or magical items? I know for a fact they have some meat.
Oh yeah, we have some ready.
Oh yeah, we have.
We do? Okay, then I'll give them that then.
Okay.
A whole brick?
What?
A whole brick?
How much does he need?
I can tell you're not really familiar with metallurgy.
Yeah, no.
How about this?
Yeah.
I'll take 1/4 of that brick
Okay,
in things.
okay, here you go.
He takes it over to the forge and he slices it with mithril butter knife. And yeah, in short order, he makes a very impressive suit of dragon scale armor.
Whoa, sick. So how many skills do you need to do that kind of thing?
Here you go.
Armor class is not lower.
Probably like a dozen, I would say, at the very least.
That's what I had before.
But you look cooler.
Does he have a +3 short sword? I'm not seeing.
Plus 3.
What does he make?
I don't have any +3, but the best you'll probably find here in town would be a +2.
+2.
Does he only do metal work?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else around, or are we just talking just somebody that does metal work? Is there more shops?
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to look around. This place is filled with various smithies. It seems like the majority of the craftsmanship here pertains to metallurgy. However, there is also stonework, masonry, statues.
Leather work?
There's a little bit of leather work, not as much. It's mainly just to help with the armor and things where, leather would be incorporated.
So might I be able to find a dragon hide belt?
Dragon hide belt?
+2.
What's it do?
It increases his monk DC, doesn't it?
Let's see here. Yeah.
It might help deal to help make it.
Increases his monk DC and it lets him regain key points.
Yes.
That's pretty useful.
Did I give you guys?
What's the rarity on that?
Cordell, did you get the behemoth?
You done?
I did.
Fighting.
Okay.
You painted it.
See it painted? No, I haven't, but it just came in my mind. And so I could not remember if
It's back there behind the rat monster.
Oh wow! I
+2
did
is
not
rare.
expect it to become that color.
+2 is rare.
Yeah, but here's our blue.
Wow, it's pretty.
+3 would be
That's great.
very rare.
Generated.
Would they be able to make?
I'll say that they would have a rare one.
That's
Here.
so cool.
And what would it require from me?
You have to barter for it. You go over to another one of the dwarves who specializes in belts. And say, "Aye, laddie, what can I do you for?"
I'd like to see if you have a dragon belt. +2.
I do indeed. What have you to offer?
What would you look for?
He looks you up and down. You got any magical items?
Got a +1 quarterstaff endued with rosewood.
That would be useful to have. Wood of that sort doesn't grow around here. I'll say yes. I'll do it. I'll do you a trade. I'll take the staff for the belt.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah, he makes the trade.
We'll take it. Thanks, sir.
Pleasure doing business with
What's attunement take an hour?
you. What?
Attunement takes an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. We gonna be here that long?
Well, I mean, it takes an hour for her to get her armor, so.
Okay.
I don't know what would be useful.
I have those parts of dragons, and I don't use dragon stuff except for the dragon blade.
I learned
That's
nothing
just
about
with
my
the
claws.
dragon thing. I have several dragon things.
Might be a good one. So what does dragon hide armor do for you? Is it just that it has a higher defense rating, or does it give you like elemental resistance?
My dragon scale now gives me, because it's from a blue dragon, it gives me lightning resistance.
Okay.
Do you have enough dragon
And it's also
pieces to
Since
do what you want
if
to do?
there's a blue dragon within 30 feet of me,
I'm
or
not
30
sure. I would
miles,
need to try to trade because
and
like I have 6
I
fangs.
have
and I
advantage
could
on
basically make
frightful presence
potentially have
of
each of those
friend
made into a
weapons of dragons.
dragon fang
Oh
dagger.
wow. Okay, so it's like
I
It's
have
got
Yeah.
some cool
3
stuff.
Yeah, it
and
does
I'm
have a lot.
wanting it
and
forever.
yeah, no,
Remember,
seriously,
it's a
right?
scale.
I'm sure it'll come in handy
Yeah.
But 15 scales.
cooked up for us.
to the Seraphim.
And the
Oh,
15
nice.
scales can be made into something.
I'll tell you more about it later after D&D.
So if I have dragon scales and dragon pelt,
Did they go use the pepper?
I think they're doing some laundry.
curious of what to have those
It's
made
right there,
into.
that's next door.
Sorry, I wasn't reading what.
Pelt and scales for dragons.
Yeah,
I don't know
right.
if they can do a dragon fang dagger.
A dragon fang dagger?
Yeah, because I have fangs, scales, and a couple pelts.
Sorry.
So I'm like trying to think of because daggers are the only things I've actually used from that.
Are you gonna have anything? You got anything you're looking at?
I haven't really seen anything.
Yeah, they're more than happy to make something like that for you. Matter of fact, they'll say that in payment, they'll just use the scales and the hide and just take the rest of it.
I guess it's a dragon tooth dagger, not dragon.
Hey, dude, you got something on the front of your shirt. He says, "Really, what was your first clue?" Yeah. Yeah. Tell your dad at least you don't puke it all over him too. He wants to play take it away from dad.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm just curious because the scales can be made into the armor. What about the pelt? Or is that kind of? So I got 3 pelts.
I'll say that just one of the pelts would be sufficient payment.
And then the scales, because I thought if anything I'd have them make an armor with the scales and make me 2 dragon dragon tooth.
Dragon scale armor would be a little bit more. He'll accept in fair trade the remainder of your pelts in order to make dragon armor.
I have a question, Dad. If you had a certain type of armor and you want to make it stronger, could you like get somebody to reinforce it with a different type of material?
And they do half the mithril brick to get the armor made and 2 dragon tooth daggers with the resources I have. And that way I can keep the pelts.
Well, yeah, the mithril brick is worth a lot here. He'll offer to give you He'll make everything for just using the materials for the dagger and the scales for the armor in trade for a quarter of the brick.
For the dagger, do I just be like the fang you get?
Yeah. Remove the scales that you had, and I'll say that's sufficient.
Yeah, 'cause I only had like 15 scales, so I do all the scales and then a couple fangs, so I can get the armor and some daggers, and then a quarter of the brick can go bye-bye.
Okay, go clean that.
I can do the scales, but I can do something with the armor. Tree. I don't.
Grab a couple of them. As many as you need.
I'm going to do that. I'll probably text it to your mom. Your face. You walked right into that one, dude.
Yeah, this is the best I can do for you.
Can you use a hide to make the dragon hide belt or the pelt? Or is that not the same?
You'll need one of the hides to make the armor, and then I'll say the dragon scale to make the dagger.
I have fangs for the dagger.
Huh?
I have fangs
Oh, you
for
have
the
fangs? Okay, that's fine.
I was just curious if, in addition, if I have those hides still, could it be used towards making a belt also, or no? Because he wanted a +2.
Yeah, so he'll make. So you have 3 hides, right?
Yes.
He'll make one of the.
And several. So I have all. I have fangs, pelts, and scales.
Yeah, so basically he'll make everything you want in trade for a quarter of the brick, and then all the remaining hides and scale.
So basically, would be able to do the +2 belt, because he only able to get a +1 that they had, or you're able to get a +2 maybe.
I'll just say that it's the same level +1.
Well, I only have done it if it would be a +2 part for the belt. Scales and dagger.
Dragon armor with multiple types of scales, so you can detect multiple dragon, like different colors of dragon.
I think it's just one kind, depending on the scales you have.
Is it just a piece of dragon that helps? The piece of dragon scale mail that helps you detect dragons, or is it like just the chest plate? If you have like a red dragon belt and a blue dragon chest plate, you'll be able to detect both of them.
I don't remember. I don't know. What? That's not good.
No. I don't. Yeah.
I'll take care of that
Okay.
later.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Anyone else want to go shopping in the Dwarf City?
Yeah. Do they have a ring of spell storing?
Is it made of metal?
Yes. It's a wood. It's plastic. I need Ptolemus to have more spell slots.
It is made of metal. I'll say that. Yes, they do have one.
All right. How many can I get for my mithril brick?
You could get 4 of them for the whole brick.
We all have each have them.
Yeah, we were all given a brick earlier. Something.
Brick.
I did not give up my brick.
We got it from the
What?
mithril.
Oh,
flasher.
sweet.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And then
Fizzman.
it's been
Hey,
the
what's that
flasher.
ring do?
It you can cast spells into it, and then whoever's attuned to it can cast spells
You have
out
to
of it.
attune to it.
But you don't have to know the spell to
Would
cast
they
it.
have
Yes,
ring
but I don't have
of
attunement slots.
Mm.
I is full.
Except for why is my dragon hide belt not picking up and giving me my DC picked up?
I don't know. You have to add it.
Too high.
All right. I'm gonna
scales and I remove
Hmm.
2 of the things. So I can get 2 daggers.
Okay, I will get 2 rings of spell string.
For half a brick, you can do that. Same goes for the ring of shielding or whatever you want. You can get one for 1/4 of the mithril is equal to 1 ring.
What's the ring of shielding do?
Ring of protection.
What's that? Is that an attunement thing also?
Yeah.
Most things are.
Yeah, I'll give
I
him
know.
how much he said.
All right, you now have 1/2 of a mithril brick.
We can't even attune to stuff if we can rest, right?
I know.
I've already maxed.
I've been carrying around those
Yeah, me
dragon
too.
parts for a while. I'm like,
Is there an item that gives more attunement slots?
I don't think so.
I think I asked that before. Cordell, there's nothing that gives more attunement slots, right?
Always
No.
multi-class.
Is it hard?
You can what?
Just you can multi-class to an artificer.
I could just die and
Can
become
my Hellhound attune to a ring of spell storing?
It doesn't have the capability of casting spells.
From a ring of spell storing, yes.
I'd have to look at the.
No, I guess it does. The dog doesn't have speech. Or does it?
I'll check the mechanics on that later. I'll have to actually look at the rules.
roll down.
Could I? So I have a +3 breastplate.
Equipped.
Could they infuse it with
Scroll down as a
adamantine
spot.
so that I can't be hit by a crit?
I'll say that you inquire about that. And one of the dwarves that you're inquiring at, he'll say, that is a pretty mighty ask. Perhaps if Moradin's forge were still running, then it could be accomplished. However, his forge has long been cold. Has not forged anything in many hundreds of years.
I'll just get 1 ring of spell storing.
Okay.
Hold on to my bar. Maybe because I don't really know what to be great. I'm just gonna hold on to the bar.
Are you attuned to anything?
No. No.
You're a barbarian?
What are you using to look? Just the internet. A thing called Google. No, I don't wear any armor. So it'd have to be like, what? Does wearing like boots or gloves or like rings or necklaces, does that count as wearing armor? For like the dexterity bonus for my armor?
No, it shouldn't affect your bonuses that I can think of.
Okay. Because I don't know if like especially like the boots and that like hands.
As far as I'm
counts.
aware of, that wouldn't really affect it unless it was like an actual listed as armor.
Oh.
Think about it, you could possibly wiggle that.
Ooh, that one would be good. Is it like leather? Or oh, hey, belt of giant strength, hill giant strength, or
Yeah, you can find one of those.
or if you're feeling really nice, a cloud giant.
You can also look at that one.
Ring of evasion.
That would help you.
It helps you.
It's an image, and then you do take damage usually. So it'd be like
Oh, so basically it gives me like uncanny dodge, kind of.
yeah, I think.
Like sort of. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It's just not a bonus action.
Well, the best I can make for you would be a belt of stone giant strength.
Well, what's your strength at now?
I'm at +5, so
So
20.
you're already at 20. Would it take it any higher than that?
Stone giant is 23 strength.
Push you up to +6.
Okay.
which just makes you hit that much.
And this is a really, really, really well crafted bar of mithril. You found it in your heart to put in a ring of evasion.
He'll trade you half the bar for that belt.
Yes, okay.
There you go.
So can I? I wonder if you have any rings of evasion.
Let's see what's made out of.
It's metal. Thank you.
Aha, it is metallic. Yes, they would have that ring.
Yeah, it wouldn't possibly be tradable.
He'll give you 1/4 of your mithril brick for it.
Go to sleep. Quarter?
Yep.
Okay. Do I have to tune to those?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll have a short or a long rest.
An hour.
Yes, you stare lovingly into its eyes.
Yes. Look through the ring to make sure it's not like. Okay.
How do you keep track of your stuff through this?
I do.
So you can just go in there and
I can just look up the item and put it on there?
yeah.
Okay, so characters, and then go to my inventory match. Or it's not custom, it's just up there, right?
Put it in ring.
Oh, sweet, right there. Equipment, right? So I'll actually equip it.
And then belt of stone giant.
Oh, stone. Yeah. Woo! It's purple.
So then go into it. To
Oh,
there,
actually,
you click on it, click on the ring, and then scroll up.
Oh my god.
It's like what's better, a rod of
Oh, okay.
staff
Click on
of healing
those.
or a
Click
rod
on
of
each of them.
resurrection?
Because we'll wait an
One
hour.
more,
So
there
you
you go.
cast heal with a charge.
Click it.
One of the games one charge.
Yeah, right.
And now they're attuned.
Okay, gotcha.
How many clockwork amulets could I get for 3/4 of a brick of mithril?
Thank you very
Very.
much.
Common.
Want to do?
Sweet.
Thank you so much.
Once a day, I can forego rolling the d20 and simply take a 10. It does not require attunement, so I can get as many as I want.
What is it?
It's called a clockwork amulet. Instead of rolling a d20, you can just take a 10. Which for me, I could just use one and get a 23 on an attack.
Right.
Cool.
Also, you can get 2 of them for 1/4 of a brick of mithril.
So I could get 6 of them.
Yeah.
6 guaranteed 23s to hit.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want any of them. I just wondered.
What about a rod of resurrection?
John, I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, let's check. There's one more thing I wanted to accomplish before we end for the night.
Never.
That's a legendary item.
Sorry, get a couple of movable rods from them.
No, that they wouldn't have the ability to craft something like that.
Okay.
Full Moradin was still forging. I'm sure he can make it, but unfortunately, he hasn't made anything in a long time.
Yeah, I got a whole brick over here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
I wonder if it would be a good idea for somebody to hold on to a full brick.
Well, I'll
You never
hold on
know.
to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's this thing you want to accomplish?
You guys would just have to keep going up the mountain.
Is there? Do they real quick? Do they have rod of security?
A rod of security?
Yeah, it's a very rare. It sounds interesting.
Wow, that was sick. It looked like a real ninja.
It was. He flipped through
No,
here.
that's
Waste.
May I have the cow?
The cow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, that's impressive.
I keep going to like every single like board game store or stuff like that. Like there's even one by where we're working in Pacing right now. I went there and I go every single week on Thursday because that's when I get paid. I go in there looking for a Minotaur mini.
Yeah, they wouldn't have that.
As a barbarian, especially, I just have to go online, but I like prefer to like support like a physical store. Somebody's going to people who live in the area.
In the paradise, the visitor regains hit
I like
points as it has spent 1 hit die. Also, creatures don't age well in the paradise. All the time passes normally.
Do you guys get your minis
Visitors
from
remain in
somewhere?
paradise for up to 200 days, divided by the number of creatures present.
We usually find them at
And this is when time runs out. All visitors reappear in the
Dragon's
occupied when
Keep.
they occupy
Dragon's
Well,
Keep. Yeah.
unoccupied space.
but otherwise we have a friend who has a 3D printer.
That's helpful.
I think that's where we got that one. He
Really?
printed it for us.
Oh wow. Yeah, you won't be able to tell. It doesn't have like. It's so smooth for like a 3D printer. It usually has some sort of sign like you can tell. That's cool.
Well, after getting stuff, I think we've
And Dragon's Keep is right next to
Alright.
the barber shop
Alright,
and
alright.
vape shop, right?
So yeah, you guys lift off
I go there often.
and travel further up the
Not the
mountain.
barber shop.
You reach the base of this keep that I have on display, and you're actually waved down by a very, very, very large and imposing figure. As a matter of fact, this figure is familiar to you, as it is none other than the Storm Giant that you guys resurrected so long ago.
At the beginning of the campaign.
At the beginning of the campaign. He says, "Oh there, companions."
Hi.
And that's-
Didn't we see you?
That's where we'll end for the night.
I don't know.
Kind of worried.
For the beginning of the
I wasn't
campaign.
either.
Me
They
neither.
found me. They found me in a prison.
It was.
I wonder why. You stole something, didn't you?
Probably. And I also stole it while I stole from the guards while I was there. Because I was already in a cell and one of them got brought. I think it was Martin got put in the cell with me. And while I was there, I did pocketed the guard and got a dagger from him.
Did you ever find your bag of loot?
I have not gotten it back, but I have set a hit on the dwarves.
Right. It is none other than.
But then
excuse
we've been
me,
doing all
we
this
don't have
heavy
that.
stuff.
It is none other than Ragnar the Storm Giant.
Ragnar. I know.
Ragnar's awesome.
I want to name my kid's middle name Ragnar. I hope she likes it.
That's just wrong.
You better get a good first name.
Yeah.